Hey everybody, it's Rich Tomaselli, founder and editor of HudsonValleySportsReport.com, and welcome to the first of what we hope will be a series of weekly podcasts to talk about local sports. You know the old saying about necessity being the mother of invention, and you can probably apply that here with the situation being what it is and with the spread of the coronavirus and our whole world turned upside down. I still wanted to make sure we did something that kind of lined up with the reason I started this website in the first place back in 2013, and that's to put a bigger spotlight on you guys, our great student athletes, and give you more publicity and recognition than what traditional local media have been able to provide. So here it is. I promise to keep it relatively short, maybe 5 minutes, 7 minutes, perhaps a little longer when we actually get back to games and have more to talk about. And the goal is to drop a lot of names and a lot of teams and give a lot of shout outs, just like we do on the site and on our Twitter feed. This is my first whack at this, so you're going to have to bear with me a little bit as we go along and get further down the road. I hope to make this a little more sophisticated, but for the moment, I chose to go the easiest and quickest path and platform I could find to launch the podcast. Going forward, I'd also like to be able to conduct interviews and upload them here, maybe even tape a video Zoom chat with some of you guys. In fact, we don't even have a name. We don't have a name for the podcast yet other than podcast. So if you have any witty thoughts about a title, shoot me a DM on Twitter, or you can email me at rich@HudsonValleySportsReport.com. So look, this has obviously been a crazy, difficult, strange time for all of us. I personally have been touched by this. I know 4 people who have contracted COVID-19, including a great friend of mine and a colleague when I did sports talk radio out in Michigan many years ago. Now she and her husband both have it. They were both in the same hospital room. He passed away, unfortunately, and both of them had the last rites over the weekend. And the whole thing is just, kind of, absolutely heartbreaking. And I was absolutely crushed for you guys as well when Winter State Championships were canceled, and crushed when they delayed spring sports for high schools and canceled them outright for colleges. I hope, I hope and pray that you're allowed back on the practice fields and the playing fields soon to kind of salvage the spring. I know it'll be truncated. I know it'll be shortened. We're actually working on a piece that looks at some scenarios in which this could take place. So look for that in a few days on HudsonValleySportsReport.com. But look, it goes beyond that. Of course, I'm more than just a sports writer. I'm a father of 2 boys, one in college, one in high school. And at my age, I think of all the athletes we cover across the Mid Hudson Valley, and whatever it is now, 55, 56 schools, whatever it is, since Coleman dropped, or not dropped sports, but the school closed last year. I look at it as being like, you guys like family. So it's heartbreaking to me to hear that the class trip has been canceled, prom has been canceled, even the chance to walk in graduation is in jeopardy. But I am unbelievably proud of all of you guys. I am so proud to see so many of you working out on your own, lifting weights, practicing lacrosse shots in the backyard, running wherever you can. Did you guys know that I had a chance to talk to Phoenix Bowman from Ketchum, the great Ketchum baseball player? He and his twin brother Quentin and teammate Kieran O'Brien the 3 of them built a makeshift batting cage in O'Brien's backyard. That is absolutely amazing, pretty darn cool at the same time. And now they're hitting off the tee, trying to stay as sharp as they can in the hopes that we do have a season. And I want to see you guys. I want to see you guys play. I want to see Ketchum baseball out there trying to go for another Section 1 title. I want to see Liz Fino scoring goals for Highland girls lacrosse. I want to see if John Jay softball can defend its sectional championship with a new coach, or if Maypac's amazing pitcher Shannon Becker can stop them. I want to see if Wapaju's boys lacrosse can continue its climb into the elites of Section 1. I want to see if Highland boys lax can get its title back. I want to see what Roosevelt Sarah Trainer can do on the track for an encore. I got to tell you, I miss it. I miss it just as much as I miss having the Yankees on in the background while I write, or watching March Madness, crown a new champion, and then usually that week is so great. 3 days after, the NCAA tournament championship, the Masters starts. I just miss it. I miss high school sports, and certainly not as much as I'm sure you miss playing it though. But we're gonna get through it. My hope is that it's more sooner than later, so we can salvage some sort of season for you guys. We're gonna get through this. Keep in mind, keep your minds sharp and your bodies in shape. Reach out to your athletic trainers and coaches to talk about what else you can do. Keep a good thought. We're all rooting for you guys, and I'm hoping to see you soon. Until the next podcast, when we hopefully have a name for this thing, I'm Rich Tomaselli, and this is HudsonValleySportsReport.com.